All right, I hope everyone has enjoyed their soup or is enjoying their soup. We're going to keep going on. I would now like to invite up to the microphone the sister of the bride, Amanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda, the maid of honor and the bride's older sister. And yes, you heard me right, I am the older sister, even though everyone thinks I'm the younger one. First, I'd like to thank everyone for being here today to celebrate the wedding of my amazing sister Sarah and her now husband Hunter. Now I have to admit, I hate writing and I really hate public speaking, so clearly this speech is a testament to just how much I love my sister. Sarah and I have been incredibly close ever since we were kids, and we did a lot of things together growing up. Because of this, my friends know Sarah quite well. I remember the day Sarah and Hunter had their first date so clearly. One of my friends had moved away for school, so our group would often have Zoom game nights to catch up. And because they all knew Sarah, they would often ask if she wanted to join as well. Well, the night of Sarah and Hunter's first date, I was on one of these calls, and they asked if Sarah wanted to join. I had to tell them, no, she's out on a date. And they all got super excited. I was still on this call when Sarah got home, so of course, I made her come tell us about it. I can vividly remember her walking into my room with the biggest smile on her face, just giddy and full of excitement. At that moment, I knew Hunter was going to be sticking around. I also remember a time shortly after they started dating when I'd maybe met Hunter only a handful of times. Sarah asked if I could pick him up in Orleans and drive him to her in Canada, since that's where I was headed to. Being the kind older sister that I am, I of course said yes. But inside I was freaking out, thinking, how the heck am I gonna survive a whole drive with Hunter all the way from Orleans to Canada in rush hour? But honestly, I had nothing to worry about. Hunter made the whole drive so easy, and looking back, I'm sure it was probably more stressful for him, fully aware that he was being silently evaluated the whole time. The four of us, me, Sarah, Hunter, and Jordan, are now incredibly close. We've gone on trips, had games nights, and done so many fun outings together. I'm really happy that Sarah and I have stayed so close over the years, and it's been so fun roping our now husbands into our shenanigans too. There was never a dull moment with Sarah growing up. Her constant sass, parade of show tunes through the house, and her ever-growing obsession with Disney kept things entertaining. Though believe it or not, Sarah wasn't always sold on Disney. Before our first trip, my parents asked her if she was excited, and 4-year-old Sarah, in full sass mode, declared, no, too far. Clearly things changed. But it's been amazing to see Sarah find someone who shares her love for Disney and musicals. Although Hunter's musical taste may need a little work. I mean, Cats, really? But honestly, it's just been incredible to see the love you both share, and you've chosen such a perfect venue to celebrate this special day. That being said, we'll have to let it slide that Sarah has now worn a Boston Bruins to a Sens game because of you, Hunter. Sarah, I'm honored to be your best friend and your sister and your built-in best friend. Watching you grow into the amazing woman and now wife that you are makes me so proud. And Hunter, thank you for loving her, quirks and all. Even the Disney deep dives and the playlists that somehow always include the Muppets. Though Hunter has felt like part of the family since day one, I want to take this moment to officially welcome you into our family. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness, and as Disney would say, a happily ever after. So everyone, please raise your glasses and join me in congratulating the newlyweds. And of course, go Sens go.
Hello, hello, hello. So I just want to start this off. I got sweat in my eyes and I'm not crying. So if I tear up, it's the sweat, not tears. But yeah, thank you guys all for coming. It was a beautiful turnout and a beautiful day. A long day at that. But yeah, so my name is Hayden. I am Hunter's sister. I'm Hunter's sister. No, I'm Hunter's brother and Sarah's new brother-in-law. Yeah, so this is kind of like cliche that happens between siblings, where you're always kind of in the footsteps of your older siblings. And for me and Hunter, this was the cliche. You know, throughout school, went to the same school. One of my teachers, Mr. Ruddy, I had it for 2 years. He would always say, "Oh, hi, Hunter," without fail. In between that and just generally every single time I met a teacher, it's like, oh, you're Hunter's brother. So always in his footsteps. But we kind of like took that niche to kind of an extreme. So my first job, my current job, is with Morris. His first job, where I volunteer at, he used to run it. So now I'm faced with the most difficult challenge of all, which is he got married at the cathedral and is having his reception at the NAC. How do I one-up this? Like, realistically. Like, I talked to the priest who did the mass, and I'm like, do I have to do this at the Vatican now? So that's gonna be fun. But jokes aside, one thing I've kind of always wanted to see is a relationship go from start to finish. Most of the relationships I've seen have always just been like partially all the way through. And something that surprised me is how little things change. You kind of expect that, this person's gonna come into their life, and a whole 180 is gonna happen. Your life's gonna flip. It's just not how it is. With Sarah, the amount of times I would come home from work, sit down. So, context. Me and my brother play video games. I sit behind him. He sits behind me. So backs are facing each other. I'll come down, and Sarah's just sitting right next to his desk, playing games with Hunter. 9 times out of 10. Also, she's like, oh yeah, by the way, Sarah's over at the house. Just to let you know. It just became a second thing of life, even to the point of like trying not to chew in front of her and having to hold my mouth to make sure I didn't make sounds, because apparently Hunter sucks at that. Yeah. Another funny little thing. So, not the first date, I wouldn't call it that, but the first time I heard of Sarah, kind of unintentionally, was they had a work party at Montana's. And while we're there, by the way, this is the Montana's in Canada, just for context. While we're there, Dad makes a joke saying, I think he likes someone here, to which I respond with, Canada's such a far drive, he would never date someone from Canada. They're married now. So, I guess I'm kind of, I can't call them. But yeah, jokes aside, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you in my life, Sarah, and I can't wait to raid your guys' houses now. Your house, I should say, especially because I'm a 5-minute walk away while I work. But yeah, it's just been an absolute pleasure. And I can't really talk on relationship standards, but what I'll say is it's going to be a rocky road ahead. You're going to have ups and downs, but from everyone I've ever heard, as long as you guys just love each other through it, it'll be good. I love you guys. Thank you.
Come on, keep the love going for Hayden, everyone.
Hello, guys. Don't worry about him. He's not here. Just pretend. Okay. Hello, everyone. For the half of you who have no idea who I am, my name is Peyton, and I'm Hunter's little sister. The day that Hunter and Sarah announced that they're getting engaged, I made it my mission to also announce that I'll be doing a speech at their wedding without the answer no. I will be doing a roasting on him. However, with that being said and done, it will be the shorter version because I made it way too long. And I don't think you guys want to hear that. So yeah, let's get to it. Where am I? Okay. The first time I ever heard about a girl liking my brother, it was a big shock. For everyone who has ever known him, and maybe even himself, what shocked me more was how he kept Sarah like a top secret mission. I asked him who he was going to see, which response was, "You don't know them," which was weird. All this led to my brother always disappearing on Friday nights, meeting with a girl in Canada that we never met for a long time. The day that we finally got to meet Sarah was also sadly the last day we ever saw her. My brother gave our family a little rundown about her side, but sadly we missed the part that every time she comes to meet us, she has to be drugged up. Because she was allergic to everything in our house, just want to make that clear. We had dog, wood, vegetables, and fruits. I'm just curious about what your text messages were between each other. Like, hey, make sure you're drugged up before meeting our family, which also wouldn't be a big shocker. Just want to say that. Thank you. Okay. When Sarah came, it was a hard change to deal with. It felt like a confirmation that we were no longer kids and no more having little things of just the three of us. And no more saying, and that's why you're single. I was terrified to lose my older brother. However, even on the day that we met her, he looked at me and mouthed, "Do you like her?" A part of me that day might have not been 90% on board, but that 1% knew that he was going to be okay and you guys would be fine. Now, Sarah, I don't know you behind Hunter, but I hope he checks everything off your list. I'm so beyond grateful to get to know you over Hunter's stories and some photos that he showed me. Thank you. I truly see how much joy you bring it to my brother's life and, of course, mine. Duh. I was worried for a while that my stubborn self wouldn't be able to welcome you, but the moment I was invited to your cottage and stayed in the room until I felt ready and safe, I went to go scare Hunter, and turns out it was actually Sarah this whole time, and they just both, at the time, had really long hair and curly, so that was a little embarrassing. But now, as a person who loves to give gifts, I would like to give you a preview about what you're about to deal with. What I like to call Surviving Hunter 101. You got Boston Bruins everywhere, lives on the seat of his pants, Star Wars figurine craft dime. Now the harder stuff. Number 1, he's a messy boy. No matter how many trash cans you have around or laundry bags, he will find a way to place it somewhere not even close to it. Number 2, in the middle of the night, you might hear some weird noises in the bathroom. You're not going crazy and you're not getting robbed. It's just your husband and his voices. And number 3, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making Hunter give up music before bed, because now everyone around us can have a chance of getting a higher listening hour on Spotify and not having to check Instagram to find out Hunter has an inhuman amount of hours in the world. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you. But overall, I saw my brother go through his ups and downs, yet everything changed the day he met you. Now that I think about it, there's going to be a lot more changes happening between our family. Bathrooms are going to be more available, things are going to be picked up, no more barging into my room without knocking first, and of course, the famous Boston Bruins bedroom will be gone and changed into an army mannequin cosplay area by my brother. Jokes aside, this step is going to be a hard change, something that I feared for a while, but I'm excited to have a second home to go have little sleepovers in. And over the past few weeks, I've heard how much you changed because of Hunter, but also how loved Hunter is by everyone in this room, and that still shocks me, by the way. But also, I fear you also healed a part of me that weekend, the bachelorette weekend and everything, that longed for sisterhood, such girlhood that I dreamed for. So I thank you, Hunter, for finding a real human and not some video game character. And Sarah, I hope you enjoy becoming part of our family the way I loved growing up with it. The end. There we go. Where do I put this? Okay. Here, I'll just leave it.
Thank you, Peyton.
My wife will do the speak, and I just had one thing to say. As you know, we've all had a wonderful day, and it's been excellent. There's only one thing missing, I know, for Hunter that he wished he was here. So.
Go Boston, go! Well, now I can't see my speech. What do you mean, boo? You have no idea what we've lived with for 26 years. Yeah, it's yours. It'll be your thing tonight, you know. Wrap yourself around it, girl. Sorry. You know what you got when you married him. Okay, so now I gotta be serious. Serious stuff here, this wedding. So good evening, everyone. Today is such an exciting day, not just for Hunter and Sarah's lives, but in ours as his parents too. You see, we as a family finally get our van back. And we do not have to look at Hunter's schedule before booking out, our van. Yay! Hunter, watching you grow up has been one of our lives' greatest gifts. You have brought us so much joy and pride in so many ways over the years. We've watched you grow from this little boy who once hung on to every word to the man who stands or sits at this point before us. Now it's Sarah and starting the next chapter of your life as husband and wife. You never cease to amaze us in your pursuit of following your dreams. You are a remarkable man, and you care a lot about your friends and family. Clearly, because we have some people from the United States of America. We love you. Or I love you. You are funny. Guess where you get that from? Brilliant, kind, loyal, and a determined man. Although your presence at home will surely be missed, it gives us so much peace knowing when you come and visit us, you are now bringing Sarah as your wife. We can't wait to watch your lives unfold and hear all about your new adventures as you build your life together. Sarah, you can't escape, girl. You're my daughter-in-law now. It's legal. Sarah, from the moment you came into our life, we saw something change in Hunter. Unfortunately, none of it had to do with cleaning up his room. That is still a work in progress. You'll see that in 2 days. His eyes would light up when he spoke your name. As your journey began with Hunter, little did we know at the time, so did ours, and we started falling in love with you. Shit, that was hard. Oh, there's children here. Bleep that out. So we started falling in love with you too. We see how you love Hunter and how he loves you and how you support each other. You are kind. You are caring. You are freaking brilliant. Mind-blowing. You are loving and you're an adventuresome woman. You've not only captured his heart, but you captured ours as well. We are so proud and honored to call you our daughter-in-law. Yay! And we can't wait to have, well, I put here PJ Day, but it's actually Jam Jam Day at our house. We all wear our pajamas. If anybody wants to know anything about it, let me know. Or wants to be invited, let me know. Now, we'd also like to take a moment to speak to Sarah's parents. This is what's gonna kill me. You'll be the death of me, thank you. Louise and Paul, you've raised an extraordinary daughter, and I know you have more than one, just to let you know. You're beyond extraordinary, just beyond, but it's Sarah's day. And Hunter's, yeah, of course. Clearly, she is loved and cared for and supported. Holy crap. We also want to, thank you, honey. We also want to thank you for folding Hunter into your lives and hearts. Today is not just about Hunter and Sarah joining together, but our families too. I'd cry too, Louisa. I'm a part of your family. You get no take-backsies now. I'm in. We are so happy to share this journey with you, and we look forward to the years of friendship, family gatherings ahead. And I just want to say, I spelled this name wrong, but I want to tell you guys, we just freaking love the Cousineau Coco family. There's no freaking cheering for yourselves? And we have it on videotape. I just announced that I love you guys. Oh, okay. Thank you. Seems so natural there. And now here's some marriage here is some marriage advice. It takes patience, mutual respect, forgiveness, and above all, love. It means choosing each other every single day, not just in the big moments, but in the quiet and ordinary ones too. It's about compromise, hold close those traditions that you hold dear, and build new ones within your own family. We are always here for you both. Anytime past 8, I'm in bed, Bo, but just to let you know. Archie's up. We're here to listen to you and guide you and support the both of you. All right. Not done, very close. I double spaced it because my eyesight's terrible, so it looks longer than what it is. Okay. To Hunter. When you were teenagers, you guys know those formidable years where you don't want your parents embarrassing you, but we do. You reminded me that I used to hug and kiss you goodbye before you went off to school. And I would lovingly, okay, I just want to emphasize lovingly, I would yell out to you on the street in the morning, yeah, lovingly, just keep that in your mind, and say to you, I freaking love you. And I would yell, but it's hard on the ears. Have a great day and make good choices. But if you have to make a decision between keeping your pants on and making a good choice, always keep your pants on. Don't understand why I did that. Now I can say, you take those pants off. Of course, in the privacy of your house now. So let us raise our glasses to both Hunter and Sarah. May you have love that never ends, lots of money and lots of friends. Health be yours, whatever you do, and may God send blessings to you. I freaking love you guys, all of you. God bless you both. Love Mommy and Daddy.
Thanks for scheduling this, because following Robin's going to be super easy. Sorry, just find mine here. Okay. Thanks, everyone, for showing up tonight. We appreciate everyone coming and joining the party. As mentioned, we are Paul and Louisa, the parents of our lovely bride today. A few things you should know about Sarah. First of all, she is our drama queen. Let me explain first. She has always loved performing and seems to be most comfortable on a stage. So when she told us we were having the reception at the NAC, for some reason in my mind, I thought we were going to be center stage in Southern Hall, but that's a different story. Of course, there is the other definition of drama queen, but we're not going there tonight. Don't worry, you're safe. It was not a big surprise that of all the activities we put Sarah in while she was growing up, the one that stuck the most was the musical theater. Young Sarah, and I mean very young Sarah, could not walk past a mirror, she knows, a dark window, a blank TV screen, anything with a reflection for that matter, without strutting herself, posing, or doing a little dance. On that same note, home videos of Sarah are entertaining. And there was even one where, again, always liking to perform, Sarah does a little performance. Then when she's finished, she sort of tilts her head to one side and the other. Mom, can we do that one again? Apparently, when you're 3 years old and you're performing in front of the camera, it has to be perfection. As my dad, Papa, would say, Sarah could be determined. I prefer has attitude, but it's the same idea. Okay, a couple of examples, you decide. Timbit soccer. Sarah was 4 or 5. She had a game on Father's Day. She stated, just matter-of-factly, I'm going to score 2 goals today as a gift for you for Father's Day. Being the good dad / coach at the time, I tell her, no, it's not that easy. Just go out there, have fun, try your best, and that'll be a very good present for me. After the 3rd goal, she walks back past me and says, that's it. That's all you're getting. Okay. There's some determination there and a little bit of attitude. School years, grade 1. It was the first couple of days of the new school year, and Sarah was walking down the hall. She met up with a new teacher in the school, who actually happened to be Amanda's teacher that year. Sarah says to him, "Hi, Mr. Gomes." His response was, "Oh, hi. How do you know my name?" Sarah's response, "I have my sources." Okay, a little bit more attitude, but still some determination there. Grade 2. I don't even have to say anything, she knows it's coming. There's definitely a story on this one. It was a test during grade 2. There was an answer space good for a couple of sentences. Sarah fills in the box, starts writing down the margin, turns the page, writes on the bottom of the page, turns it over, writes down the other margin, flips it over, fills the whole back. After writing something that long, her conclusion to this grade 2 thesis was, "I know a lot more, but that's all you're getting." That's a lot of attitude and a little bit of determination. I could go into the chewing gum mafia, and trust me, I won't right now, but that was all attitude. Musical theater. Sarah started her musical theater shortly after the mafia in grade 4 when she joined a children's theater production called New Star. I was fixing some cheers, but I didn't hear. Oh, yeah. For those playing along at home, yes, that's the former New Star friend chair. She did 10 productions with that group and made, obviously, some lifelong friends that were good to join us today. She continued on with theater groups, both performing and working. This actually led to her job at Escape Manor. Thank you. They were advertising for actors for an interactive play, so she applied and got the role and then continued working on there. Enter Hunter. A couple of years later, they decided to do another interactive show. This time, Hunter was part of the cast as well. It was based on the movie The Village, and it took place at the Cumberland Heritage Museum. Sarah's character was that of a village elder, while Hunter played the groom-to-be. After a bit of an introductory scene, and there was an off-scene kerfuffle where Sarah's character stabs Hunter's character. What better way to start a lifelong than a little bit of attempted murder? Who knows? Even back then, it could have been out of jealousy. Also, with the line of here, we're going to move on to musical in general. The two of them have bonded over musicals. As been hinted on before, we have a little bit of a controversy here. Sarah is part of Team Stephen Stonham, while Hunter is part of Team Andrew Lloyd Webber. It's also been mentioned that, as people know, Cats was an Andrew Lloyd Webber. However, Sarah has recently been listening to Starlight Express, another one of Andrew Lloyd Webber's top-notch ones. So there's hope yet, Hunter. There's hope yet. At this point, I also would like to thank Archie and Robin. Oh, there you are. I couldn't see you first there, Robin. As well as Hayden and Peyton. They've taken in Sarah as part of their family, included in different activities. And apparently Jam Day. And since family is a huge aspect, obviously, for Sarah and Hunter, we appreciate this because we know that Sarah's loved by you guys, and we thank you and appreciate that. And just to add one additional fact about the Langels, the fact that they're also a Disney family is also top-notch in Sarah's. So you know you have a new daughter with your family because of that alone. And we thank you for that as well. One last thing about Sarah, and this one's going to be a personal one, Sarah, so it's from me. Sarah and I share similar TV and movie tastes, so we bond over watching series and binging shows. As a matter of fact, we've been known to watch same movies more than once, more than twice. Partially to enjoy it again, but also partially to sneak in for some hidden hints and foreshadowing within in the movies. As a matter of fact, we just finished a couple days ago the 18th season of an online binging fest. It wasn't all done in the last couple days. It's been over a year and a half, but we got it done because we knew just in the nick of time. I will definitely miss those days, Sarah. Trust me. I know we will. But as a reminder, we already have a date for December 12th exactly, when Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery is premiering on Netflix. And I will hold you to that. So, please raise a glass to our lovely new couple, and welcome to the family, Hunter.
So first off, we just want to thank everyone for coming here today. It means a lot to have your support and love with here on this very important day.
We want to thank the people who traveled to be here from coast to coast, all the way from British Columbia to Nova Scotia.
As well as for the boys who traveled north of the border, very far, like what, 4.5 hours, 5 hours? 5? Okay, there we go. Naturally, there are some people we want to thank for getting us here today. And in a very practical way, we want to thank our vendors who made today happen.
For the lovely Decor Flowers and for making this space even more beautiful, Brittany and her team at Freed Events.
For the upcoming dancing and setting up all the wonderful audio you're able to hear today, we want to thank everyone at Quality Entertainment.
For the photos and videos that I'm sure we'll be able to enjoy and love for a very long time, Bethany and Luke from Grey Loft Studio, as well as Mel and Hersey.
And finally, for the wonderful venue and the food, thank you to everyone for the team at the NAC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah.
We, of course, also want to thank our wedding party for all of their support. So, don't worry, we'll go one by one. To Mena, thank you for lending us your beautiful voice. For those who don't know, she was the one singing at the ceremony today. You have been there since Hunter and I met, and your friendship means the world to me. To Dahlia, thank you for being an incredible friend over all of these years. Thank you for always being there for me and for the lovely reading that you did at our ceremony. Peyton, I want to thank you for everything you've done to welcome me into the family. I know you'll always have my back when making fun of Hunter. And to my sister and my maid of honor, Amanda, having just gone through this last year, I want to thank you for all your help in the planning process. You've been my best friend since birth, and I could not imagine this day without you by my side. I love you so much.
Thank you to Jordan for being the MC today. Important thanks for being like the handy guy in the dating into the Cousineau family and the marrying. It saved me from doing tasks I would have no clue how to do and would have definitely injured myself. I do look forward, though, to stealing some of your cooking recipes, though. To my best man and my brother Hayden, thank you for as well being the handyman in the family. Although you are my little brother, I look up to you a lot. Literally, as you got the height genes, but I also look up to you in other ways as a man. Thank you again for all that you do for me. I love you lots. Peyton, thank you for being my little sister. You are an incredible person, and I love you very much. Just know I will definitely still barge into your room unannounced. To both of you, it is the greatest joy, or one of the greatest joys and privileges of my life to be your older brother.
You did it. To my mom and dad, I cannot thank you enough for all the love and support you've given me. This day would not have been possible without you for many reasons. I'm just so lucky and grateful to have you as my parents and for everything you do for me.
And to Mom and Dad, I will also keep this short as I don't think I could probably get through anything else otherwise. Thank you for being my mom and my dad. Yep. For raising me and for all that you've done for me and for Sarah and I. I love you both more than you'll ever know.
And now to my husband, Hunter. Thank you for being the best partner I could ever ask for. Thank you also for letting me wear tall heels today. If you couldn't tell, I am taller than him right now. I'm just so grateful to have you in my life, and I can't wait to begin the next chapter of our lives together. I love you with all my heart.
To Sarah, my wife, thank you for everything that you've done to make today happen. This wonderful day, aside from the very obvious, would not have happened and been this wonderful without your hard work and dedication. Thank you for choosing me, for being there for me, for supporting me, and for loving me. I'm excited to be your husband and to continue to grow and love you and another for a long time to come. I love you so very much.
And then just thanks to everyone again for making today such an amazing and wonderful day.
Thank you.
No. Now it's time to celebrate. That's the last line. Let's celebrate. Nah.